Netflix's horror franchise Fear Street is receiving a new film, tentatively called Fear Street 4, and this movie means big things for the franchise because it can finally solve the original trilogy's major unsolved mystery. Let me know in the comment section if there were any other unsolved mysteries from Fear Street that you want addressed. But before we head back to the 17th century and the resident Friar Tuck tells me who he's in love with,
I saw. What's her name?
Satan.
Makes sense. I'd like to say hello, guys and gals. I'm Nick, and welcome to Furthy's Feedback. So, the Fear Street franchise is a set of 3 horror movies based on the book series of the same name by Goosebumps writer R.L. Stine. The story follows a group of teenagers living in the fictional town of Shadyside who come face to face with dangerous paranormal activity and furthermore, uncover a generations-long curse. Not much is known about Fear Street 4, but it is definitely being written and therefore the franchise will be expanding. The original Fear Street trilogy includes Fear Street Part 1 1994, Part 2 1978 and Part 3 1666. Major stars within the franchise include Sadie Sink, Emily Rudd, Kiana Madeira, Olivia Scott Welch and Maya Hawke. What makes these horror movies unique is Fear Street's timelines. Though the core actors remain the same, the franchise jumps from year to year, exploring how these supernatural occurrences have affected Shadyside over time. With Fear Street 4 on the horizon, there are many Fear Street trilogy questions to answer, especially concerning when this new film will take place and how exactly it will connect with its predecessors. Although Fear Street was intended to be a trilogy, with only 3 movies to it, the franchise left a few mysteries open-ended, including who picked up the occult book. Although Fear Street Part 3 1666 essentially ends the terror for good, revealing that the Good family was behind the murders and bringing them to justice, the final scene of the film leaves a major hint that the horrors could start all over again. The hint occurs when the book that Sheriff Nick Good used to cause the murders is picked up by a new set of mysterious hands. The movie never says who exactly this person is. Ultimately, this kind of mysterious ending is not uncommon for horror movies, but is definitely frustrating for viewers who want answers to these type of questions, but know that they may not ever come. On the bright side, there are some theories about who could be behind the occult book taking. First and foremost, many believe that the culprit was simply one of the main characters, Josh, Dina, or Sam, who want to ensure that the book doesn't fall into the wrong hands. However, some other, more nefarious suspects include a resurrected Nick Good or another one of his family members. Fear Street 3's ending may have been a frustrating turn for viewers, but with Fear Street 4 on its way, this mystery could finally be solved. Back when Fear Street was just 3 movies, it seemed inevitable that audiences would never get an answer as to who took the occult book. But now, Fear Street 4 could change all of that. The new installment could give a straight answer about the book's new owner and in this way, set off a series of new problems that the teens of Shadyside have to fix. Overall, Fear Street 4 has the chance to keep the franchise's magic going and instill new mysteries to leave audiences wanting more. The film could most definitely answer the occult book mystery, but in its place, create an even more dramatic or unsolvable mystery. In reality, Fear Street 4 almost has to answer the question of the occult book, considering how Fear Street 3 ended and the fact that the book is integral to the franchise's horrors. The new movie will have to make it clear what happened to the book and who's behind it. In this way, Fear Street 4 is a promise that the answers are coming. The best scenario that could come from Fear Street 4 solving the occult book problem is that it could lead to even more Fear Street sequels. As previously mentioned, Fear Street 4 has the chance to create new mysteries and along with that, new problems. Perhaps by showing who took the occult book, the movie will jumpstart an entirely new trilogy of new horrors. It goes without saying that this would be a major win for the Netflix franchise and for the audience members who love it. Though it isn't clear what direction Fear Street 4 is going in, hopefully it can give the slasher films a second life.